tip-off goes to the Thunder. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Here's Cassell. Pass to Sprewell. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Here's Hudson. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Sprewell, no good. Williams looking around. Takes a 3. On target from range.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Hudson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3. Lou Dort picks one up.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Outside, SGA. Basket counts.
And that's what separates Shai from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Pass to Cassell. From deep. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's the 3.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for Minnesota. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort, and it's all from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
There's a screen. Here's Hudson. Dort defending. Pulls up, high post. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Garnett. Fires from deep. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see them that open. Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And Minnesota calls time here. And stolen by Williams. Jumps up. Oh,
Nice.
Wow. And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
what a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Garnett. Shoots over Holmgren. Minnesota again missing. Right side, Williams. Down low. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. From the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Cassell. No made baskets yet. Garnett passes to Sprewell. Here's Garnett. To win the drought. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren outside. Intercepted. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Sprewell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren off the left rim and out.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Pass to Hudson. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
And when you watch Shea play, you sometimes forget he's 6'6" with sneaky length that helps him around the rim.
Here's Garnett. Yet to see a basket. Here's Hudson. The offensive rebound. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Cassell. Pass to Hudson. Here's Garnett. Great D that time from Holmgren.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Now here's SGA. He's closely guarded. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Pass to Garnett. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Williams. And he drains the quick shot. He's got 7.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Cassell. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Dort.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
SGA with it. Holmgren outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Sprewell.
He is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
The Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Right side, Joe. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sorber. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Hassel. Joe with the defensive effort. Caruso outside. Back to Joe. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Zerbiak. Pass to Hassel. Good ball movement here by Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining.
The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And that misses. That would have put them up. Here's Joe. 1:46 left in the first quarter. 3-pointer. Wallace misses.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Madsen. Oh, deflected and stolen by Caruso. And here's Wallace. Joe on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Tipped away. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Here's Caruso. From outside the arc. Joe misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here.
Isaiah.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
"16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Misses from close range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
They've got Johnson, and it's Hassel in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Wallace, left side. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shot of the night. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Jang's checked in.
One shot.
One shot.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Madsen. Here's Cassell. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Joe's checked in for Jang.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 11, Isaiah Joe.
Here's Madsen. No made baskets yet. Pass to Cassell. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Right wing. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Caruso. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Zerbiak. They get the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Williams.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
And Minnesota calls time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Here's Hassel. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Zerbiak, the pass to Cassell. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Up and in on the layup.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Thunder leading by 5. Wallace outside. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Wiggins, no good. Here's Hassel. Pass to Cassell. Here's Madsen. Let's go with a 3. Cassell misses.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Williams from long range. Zerbiak grabs a miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. From 12 feet. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Hassel. Still without a bucket. Pass to Cassell. The 3. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Williams. He's got 7. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around the other way.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob!
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Cassell. He has 7. Here's Garnett. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garnett's got his second basket.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Williams passes to SGA. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Thunder lead by 3.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Hassel. To the paint. Wiggins with a steal. SGA passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cassell with a rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Yep, that one's good. Cassell's got 6 points in the quarter. Now here's Williams. He has 7. There's a screen by Wiggins. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Cassell passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Cassell. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. It's tipped. On the wing, Caruso for three. He buries it from three. And now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Johnson a screen on Williams. Pass to Zerbiak. Sinks it from distance.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Williams passes to Wiggins. Tipped. Here's Cassell. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Cassell. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal for the finish. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to keep an eye on SGA in transition defensively.
Here's Cassell. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zerbiak. Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Thunder leading by 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Holmgren outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Oluwakandi's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Cassell. SGA covering. Here's Hudson. Here's Oluwakandi. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. Leading by 5. Hartenstein a screen. Down low. Stolen. Pass to Sprewell. Over Holmgren. Sprewell gets the bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Garnett. He's covered by Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Sprewell from behind the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fade away. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Here's Hudson. He's got 6. Pass to Garnett. Here's Sprewell. 6 to shoot. There's a screen to the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Now here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Olowokandi got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hudson. Dort defending.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Garnett.
2 minutes.
Rejected by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From 9 feet, SGA using that size.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Zerbiak, watched by Wallace. Here's Garnett. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Sprewell, and he banks in the layup. Sprewell's got 9.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Wallace outside. Back to SGA. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Hudson. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Garnett. Shot blocked. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Timberwolves trail by 3. Taking a look at the Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Pass to Olowokandi. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cassell. Knocks it loose. Olowokandi can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Williams. And And that one's good. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Cassell passes to Garnett. Tries the spin move. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Here's SGA. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Cassell. And there's the screen. Here's Hudson. Lets the three fly. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now. Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Here's Hudson. He has 6. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. To the middle. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort outside. Outside, SGA. SGA, what a finish.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Pass to Sprewell. And there's a pick. Here's Cassell. Here's Hudson. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Dort. It's Holmgren, high post. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're really working the paint now.
Team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Chet Holmgren at the line for 1.
One shot.
Holmgren, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
To snap the cold streak. Holmgren with the block. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And Minnesota calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries.
Proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cassell. SGA covering. No good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Outside, Williams. The three is up. And Olowokandi pulls it down. Olowokandi's got 8 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Sprewell. Here's Cassell. Gets an open look and hits it. Cassell's got 11 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Thunder leading by 9. Dort outside. Back to SGA. Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. BA, back to you.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Sprewell. 9 points in the game. Down low. Here's Garnett. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Holmgren outside. It's Hartenstein, high post. Dort, the pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Garnett's got rebound number 8 now.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since. Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points now.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell. He's got 11. Shoots over SGA. Cassell misses.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Here's Williams. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And when the defense is closing in on you like that, you've got to stay confident, and that's exactly what Williams just did.
Garnett passes to Cassell. Here's Hudson. Pass to Cassell from deep three-point range. That shot, no good.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
And here's Hartenstein. Here's Sprewell. Williams defending. Sprewell, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dort's gotten his first basket of the night.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Pass to Hudson. Here's Cassell. To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. They're running. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
That's good from Dort.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Here's Zerbiak. Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Garnett, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Hassel. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zerbiak. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-6 run. Now SGA. 16 points for him. Hassel with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Hoiberg. Here's Garnett. Give him 8. Now here's Johnson. Hounded by Wiggins. It's Dort on the wing. 4-3. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Zerbiak. Over Dort. Can't nail the jumper.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then tee up.
Now here's Wiggins. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Outside, SGA. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shea take that leap.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Here's Garnett. To end the run. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace has got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:09 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Here's the break. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Dort. Holmgren's got 9 points now in the second half. Holmgren's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Out to the right wing. Wiggins with a steal. Wallace right side. Zerbiak grabs a miss. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Hoiberg. No points so far. There's a screen by Johnson. Inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Oklahoma City up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Johnson, and it's Zerbiak in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Wiggins from long range sinks the tray.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
To the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for OKC. Pass to Williams. Wiggins outside. Back to Williams. Caruso outside. To the middle. Here's Wallace. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Cassell. Spins. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Caruso. Cassell misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside, Williams. Back to Joe. Pass to Wallace. They set a pick. Now Williams. Misses the 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Picked it out of midair. Here's Hassel. He's guarded by Caruso. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The teams will make substitutions. On defense, the Timberwolves. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound. Hassel, pass to Cassell. Here's Hassel. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. They set the pick. Pass to Madsen. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right.
One shot.
But for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. And that one misses. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. To the left wing. Pass to Cassell. Looking to end this cold spell. It's good.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Williams with the screen. Williams misses.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Here's Madsen. Off target at the rim. Outside, SGA. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Williams, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. Off target with a fadeaway. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Floats one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
And Minnesota making a change here. And Caruso drops them both. Here's Hudson. Pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Wallace with it. And a two-handed jam.
That is just athleticism working against that kind of length.
Garnett. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Now here's Caruso. And he drives in. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And that one misses. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Sprewell. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low, down low.
Pass to Sprewell. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Caruso. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And he drops the first. And Williams drops them both. And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Cassell. There's a screen. Here's Oluwakandy. Williams defending. Another miss by Minnesota. Oluwakandy's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Takes a step back. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Here's the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Hudson. Pass to Cassell. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Hudson. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Caruso. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Alex Caruso. 2 shots.
2 shots.
That one's off. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he sinks the second. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Sprewell. Plenty of space. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Pass to Cassell. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Here's Olowokandi. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And here's Joe. Jang passes to Wallace. Lets a floater go. And here's Caruso outside. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Throws it up high. Now Caruso.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Joe. Soft touch off the glass. Joe's gotten 4 this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Garnett no good. So it's the Thunder now. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Jang. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
.121 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace. To the paint. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hudson. Pass to Cassell, looking to end the run. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
On the wing, Wallace. Caruso outside. Back to Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Olowokandi pulls it down. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Hudson. Here's Cassell. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.